morning, everybody. It is Thursday, April 25. Couple days left in the month. And it is 4:07 a.m. over there on the East Coast, so most of you are still asleep, but there are a couple of you that are truck drivers, and I know that you are so patiently waiting for this video to go out. So I'll get it done quick. Today is data. Today we get jobless claims, 8:30. We get the GDP advance for the quarter, the GDP price index, but more importantly, we get the core PCE, which is the bullshit number that everybody talks about because that's what the Fed focuses on, and the FOMC meeting is next week. You've got wholesale inventories, retail inventories, and more importantly, we do have earnings. We have a couple of earnings coming out early in the morning. American Airlines, probably the biggest name out there, but after the close today, after the 7-year, the 4-week, the reverse repo that take place this afternoon, we get Alphabet, Intel, and Microsoft, all after the bell. More importantly, later tonight, Thursday night, the Bank of Japan is going to have to fucking figure out something about what's going over there over on the yen. So let me get to this real quick because, they talk about the global, the global heat index, the carbon emissions, all of that shit, and how in a couple of years we're going to, the oceans are going to take over all the cities, according to Bernie Sanders. Just a couple days ago, it was the big. Got volume? Got volume. The biggest in the world over in India. In Delhi, 27 million people. I don't know how to pronounce it properly, but most of you guys in the room are Indians. The Ghazipur landfill on fire. But yesterday, that record got broken because the biggest trash pile on the planet, in the fucking universe, in the metaverse, Facebook, I refuse to call them META, Facebook absolutely took a shit and burned off multiple hundreds of billions of dollars worth of value in the market, and it almost, unfortunately, almost is the key word, almost filled their total, complete bullshit earnings from back here in July.
I chipped myself. You what? I fucking chipped myself.
So, nice big move down there on Facebook. Zuckerberg was not able to copy what Elon did. And more importantly, from your big, broad, zoomed out, wide point of view, come on, Charles Schwab, come on, Thinkorswim. We don't have time for this, or I am going to move on. And there you go. Thank you very much. You are way up here. Unfortunately, going to have to go to a daily and zoom out to be able to get that big bottom. And again, you are way up here. We are only here down into this 410 region on the dip. Bigger, broader, wider point of view. And again, here was your highs. And then from that 384.33, your better than 75% sell-off, same thing like Netflix, very similar to Tesla, just like Netflix, but not actually exactly. Netflix never took out the all-time highs. And here's your Meta in a very clean, having filled that gap that it created back when they introduced the metaverse way back here. The 1, 2, 3, and a very extended, impulsive wave 5 to the upside. Now, I am very confident about selling premium on Meta. Selling calls up in the 500 range, would love for it to fill the gap, but Meta completely took its shit. Going on to better things, Tesla, boom, boom. Nice big move. like I shared you with your trade setup that was there, it was undoubtedly there. You got your move up to 162. All of you that were posting in the room yesterday, right after the opening bell, with your 100, 120, 150% returns that you got on your calls, congratulations. You did exactly the right thing, because as you saw, you got to 162, and that was all you could do, was get to 162. So you did the right thing taking the trade off. So I will go on to the spreadsheets now and quickly look over how boom, 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 1, 2, 3. 3 green closes in a row. So needless to say, Facebook already did all the work for us, but undoubtedly, without any shadow of a doubt, unfortunately, not able to have gotten the pre-release of the GDP or the PCE or any of the other fake numbers that are due to come out at 8:30 in the morning. So be aware, but expecting to have a close below 50.7163. 50.47, nice move to that 50.48, as you saw there in the room, posting, making sure that everybody knew that IWM 197 puts were the play. Up to you what date you wanted to take. Then coming down into how they were up 100% 2 minutes after the opening bell. QQQ made it up to 430. A lot of you are asking about getting back into the QQQ puts, so I made sure you knew about the June 21 430 puts and the price that they were at. And for those on the 0 DTE, the QQQ 430 puts were at 222. The break pivot below being 426.93. Come over onto the QQQ, and the low of the day that you wound up getting there was 424.20, closing at 426.50. So yes, no rocket science is needed. Those were better than 100% on the trade. And as I shared there, right around here, 11:45 in the morning, 200% on the IWM 0 DTE 197 puts, 100% on the 430 puts. Profit booking place here. SPX 50.48 came a couple minutes after that, 50 minutes after. Game over. Done. Day is over. Made your money. Moved on. So what we're looking at here is the realm of possibilities that we will undoubtedly be expecting a close below 50.70. What we are looking at from a bigger, broader, wider point of view is what I shared with you already yesterday, which is that we are looking at the NDX and the SPX having put in a bearish wave 4 top. And what we should be seeing now is a procedure down to a lower low from what we've already had, being over here on our lows from a week ago Friday, a lower low push to that low, and as I shared before, most likely to be heading to that 16,765 over on the NDX. Same thing is 408.71 over on the QQQ. The highs from January of 2021. Sorry, the highs from November of 2021. Most likely and most predictable where this will wind up bottoming out. And after that, then the impulsive rally back up to the upside as we are into May. Very, very identical to what we had in July of last year. The July move down into the middle portion of August, the August recovery, and then the next move to the downside, which lasted through August, September, and October. So that's what we're looking at here. On the SPX, wrong way, same view, like I shared. The bearish 4 wave, most likely having already been placed in, and now a break below 50.55. The problem, a break below 50.48. More significantly, zooming in here to a 5-day window, a filling of the gap from down here, which was created there on Monday, a filling of the gap at break below 50.25, filling down to there to that 50.10 will start to confirm the view that we have, which is that we are heading lower. And that lower low, sorry to give you too much detail, but we'd be looking right around that 49.18. 49.18 possibly fractionally lower, but most likely no lower than that 49.18. So that's what we got. Over on the futures, the Russell 2000, the IWM, is the stronger candidate right now. Here we are pushing up right to the highs from yesterday over on the Russell. Right up there, just below the highs that we went into on Tuesday on the Russell. Right around that 199.40. Show you here on the IWM. IWM. Why the keyboard no worky IWM. Here we are, pushing right on up to that 199.40 again. So again, today, as of right now, the trade for today is the 198 puts. For today, April 25, that will be the trade that is there that I have on screen prior to the 8 p.m. data, 8:30 a.m. data coming out. And these closed at $1.03. Considering we were at 197.68 at the close yesterday, and we are now at 198.85, gapping up almost $1, better than $1. Those 198 puts will be a lot cheaper than $1.08. So that will be the play. And very obviously here, seeing that 196 over here with the 196. 196 is your litmus test before you're going to be able to see 194.85. Over on the Dow, big move up. Dow was in control. Dow was the one that was the most bullish. And here we are slowly floating off on the Dow with two of the Dow names, Google and Microsoft, reporting later today after the close. Over on the NQ, again, the weak link worked out perfectly, having that 1773.55 for the resistance area for those guys in the futures room. And you sold off all day long into that little tiny flip into the close, and then you had your meta, brings you right back down to Monday's highs. Bring it over onto the QQQ so you can see it there. Same exact view. Remove some of these studies so you can see it clean. Right over here, and we want a real-time equity, show extended hours, boom, boom, as we came right down to that 421.15. Monday's highs, 421.15. Nice move down, but we need more confirmation. Over onto the ES, again, same thing. Nice move to the upside on the ES, and then the ES kicking right off of that 51.32, fractionally missing it over there overnight. Kaboom, kabam, kaboddle, right back down here to below Monday's highs. So, again, need a little bit more confirmation. And the IWM has been a beautiful play. 500% on Monday, 1,300% on Tuesday, 200%, a little bit better than that yesterday, and today being Thursday, day number 4 of these 0 DTE IWMs. Embrace it, love it, or completely avoid it. Totally up to you, but I will tell you, I will bring it over here right now. US dollar, JP yen. This is a massive canary in a coal mine. This is some nasty, nasty shit. I mean, we are coming up to 1990 levels. This is some serious shit that is happening here over on the Japanese yen. I am not a Forex guy. I don't pretend to be one. I don't pretend to act like one. But this is some serious shit happening over here with the yen. And you have the Bank of Japan meeting today, after the market close, later on in the evening, around 11:30 at night on the East Coast. So, been a fun week, been a good week. Got Google, got Microsoft, got PCE, got GDP, got jobless claims, and got a whole lot more money in your pocket now than you did at the beginning of the week. Thanks a lot to Tesla calls. Some of you played the Facebook puts. A lot of you played the QQQ puts. And a lot of you have been banking it on the IWM. So have a great one. Have a good day. Have a good evening. Have a good morning. And never, ever, ever forget, you're the biggest, baddest son of a bitch on the planet.
Let's fucking go.